Good morning, everyone. So welcome to the second quarter of the year. Hopefully you guys are all in the mindset to get uncomfortable, right? Getting out of your comfort zone so that you see growth, right? So I want to spend today talking about something we've all encountered throughout life, one time or the other, right? And that's fear, okay? Whether it be fear of the unknown, fear of uncertainty, fear of public speaking, even fear of disappointing someone we care about, fear to get on the phone, fear to start dialing when we're on the phone, fear of rejection, right? Fear of not getting a sale, fear of asking questions, and fear of looking stupid. And the list can go on and on and on, guys, right? There's not only fear of failure, right? But some people also fear success, right? That once they attain it, that they won't be able to maintain it. Believe it or not, fear of success can be just as crippling as the fear of failure, okay? Fear kills more dreams than failure ever will, because failure implies that at least you put out the effort, at least you put yourself out there, and at least you tried, right? But fears are nothing more than a state of mind. False evidence appearing real, okay? Fear shouldn't shut you down, but in fact, it should wake you up. And if you believe in a higher power, if you believe in God, fear and faith cannot coexist. You have that faith that you know the battle is already won, right? I want to just challenge each of you to step outside of your comfort zone and confront your fears. And I know you're saying in your mind, well, how do I do that? You want to first identify your fears. You don't want to be in denial about them. Okay? You want to recognize that fear can work to your advantage, whether you believe it or not. You want to sit with that fear. You want to create goals that are a must to accomplish, right? Recognize the excuses that you're using to keep you in fear. Surround yourself with success. What you're doing right now, make sure you show up to these sales calls. Make sure you join the Wednesday morning call, right? Because those things that are going to contribute to your personal growth, right? In these calls is where you show up for yourself. Adopt a growth mindset. Find valuable insight in pain. What have you learned from it? When we're having those character building days where we're just getting slammed around on the phone, smacked around on the phone, but what have you learned from it? What have you learned from that pain? Maybe you've learned to make a better friend. Maybe you've learned to create and or find a strong enough need to keep your business on the books. Maybe you learned during that character building day how to tailor a solution to needs. Okay, whatever it is, you want to find some valuable insight in that pain. All right, visualize your goals. And once you visualize them, you don't want to stay there. You don't want to be a chronic dreamer. You want to put massive action behind those goals. Step out on faith and do something that you're afraid of. Accept that you'll fail. Right? With great success comes failure and getting back up from them. Having that tenacity to bounce back. This will allow you to reprogram your brain just to override fear by naming and rejecting that same fear. Reprogram your brain with different thoughts. And rebuild your brain by taking action in direct opposition to your fears. Fear has two meanings. It's forget everything and run, right? Or face everything and rise. And you decide what you're going to do there. Each of us must confront our own fears. We must come face to face with them. How we handle our fears will determine where we go with the rest of our lives. Are you going to experience adventure or be limited by the fear of it? So we're looking to take action today and confront and conquer our fears. Inaction breeds doubt and fear, right? But action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit at home and think about it. Go out and get busy, right? You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You are able to say to yourself, I have lived through this horror. You can take the next thing that comes along. But like Eleanor Roosevelt said, you must do the thing you think you cannot do. Decide that you want it more than you're afraid of it, right? And Les Brown said it best, right? Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. So in that, I say, never let fear decide your future, right? So let's commit to doing one thing every single day that scares, right? Fear, uncertainty, and discomfort are your compasses toward growth. So if you're looking to grow, take that leap of faith. And that's what I have for you all today. Happy Monday. Happy new quarter. Let's get it.